If this gets confirmed, if this actually comes off the drawing board, Los Angeles won't just react. Los Angeles will go up in flames. I'm talking about a move that could redefine the entire MLB season. It could shift the balance of power in the league, and it could put the Dodgers in a place nobody wants to deal with. Kyle Tucker, in blue. Take a breath with me, because the info is real, the source is legit, and the plan is way more serious than it looks at first glance. I'm here as a fan, but also as someone who tracks every single move this front office makes. And when a name like Ken Rosenthal from The Athletic enters the chat, that's not empty noise. That's not Twitter nonsense. That's a sign something is cooking behind the scenes at Dodger Stadium. According to Rosenthal, the Dodgers have a clear plan, a mapped-out plan, a plan that runs straight through Kyle Tucker, widely viewed as the best position player available on the free agent market right now. And let me tell you something, looking you straight in the eye, this makes all the sense in the world. The Dodgers are the back-to-back World Series champion. 2 rings, 2 historic seasons, but even so, there's still an open wound on this roster. Left field. In 2025, Michael Conforto held that spot. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was rough. It was frustrating. It was below the Dodgers' standard. A 1.999, 3.133 line. Negative WAR at 0.7. Didn't play a single postseason game. And he's not coming back. That spot is open. Wide open. Screaming for a star. And that's where Kyle Tucker comes in. Kyle Tucker isn't a prospect. He's not a project. He's not some high-upside gamble. Kyle Tucker is the real deal. Career OPS of .865. Years as one of the pillars of the Astros. He hurt us. He knocked us out. He was a straight-up rival. In 2025 with the Chicago Cubs, he put up a strong line. .266 batting average, 377 OBP, 464 slugging, consistency, power, plate discipline. Now imagine that at Dodger Stadium, with the crowd buzzing, Mookie Betts setting the table, Freddie Freeman protecting the lineup, Shohei Ohtani as the heartbeat of this team. That's terrifying. For the rest of MLB, Ken Rosenthal didn't dance around it. No fluff, no hype for clicks. He said signing Kyle Tucker would be a classic Andrew Friedman edition. Classic. A 4-year deal. Strategic opt-outs. Sky-high AAV. Maximum flexibility. That's Friedman in his purest form. And there's one detail a lot of people missed, but it says a lot about this potential move. Kyle Tucker isn't a spotlight chaser. He doesn't need to be the guy. And in Los Angeles, he wouldn't be. Rosenthal flat out said it. Tucker could be just the 5th or 6th biggest star on the roster. Think about that. What kind of team has Kyle Tucker as its 5th option? Only one. The Dodgers. And the timing isn't random. This is the last offseason before the current MLB collective bargaining agreement expires. There's no hard salary cap. Not yet. If there's ever a moment to push all the chips to the center of the table, it's now. The Dodgers are chasing something nobody's done since the Yankees from 1998 to 2000. 3 straight titles. A three-peat. That's not just ambition. That's legacy. And Friedman knows it. Now, let's talk behind the scenes, because it's not all that simple. Rosenthal also made it clear that any massive move right now comes with risk. He mentioned names like Tarek Skubal, the 2-time AL Cy Young winner, and Freddie Peralta of the Brewers, but he was clear. Trades for Skubal or Peralta seem unlikely, and honestly, I agree. The Dodgers' rotation is stacked. Even with Clayton Kershaw's retirement, which still hurts, this team is locked and loaded on the mound. Shohei Ohtani, Blake Snell, Tyler Glasnow, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. 4 elite arms. And you still have Emmett Sheehan, Roki Sasaki, a playoff hero. Sure, every fan knows you can never have too much pitching. The injuries of recent years taught us that. But right now, the hole is somewhere else. The hole is in the outfield. So here's the question. Does Friedman make the obvious move? Or does he wait, hoping for a bargain? Is going after Kyle Tucker right now thinking like a fan? Or thinking like a politician? Because let's be real. The Dodgers are already the clear favorites to win the World Series again in 2026, even without Tucker. But favorites don't make history. Dynasties do. And this front office has always made one thing clear. When there's a chance to get better, they don't ignore it. Right now, only 16 players are under major league contracts. The core is intact. The key pieces are there. But there are still gaps. And Friedman doesn't stop. When Ken Rosenthal says, when Andrew Friedman is around, you'd better pay attention. That's not a throwaway line. That's a warning. So I'll ask you straight up, Dodgers fan. Can you picture Kyle Tucker in blue, walking down those steps at Dodger Stadium, with Los Angeles on fire? Because I can. And it gives me chills. Now it's on you. Would you make this move? Is Kyle Tucker worth the massive investment right now? Or do you trust that this roster is already enough for another title? Drop a comment, debate it, disagree. Because around here, we don't watch from a distance. We live this. And if you feel every Dodgers rumor, every MLB update, every front office decision like it's personal, subscribe right now to LA Dodgers News Today. No filters, no cold takes, just a fan with a mic in his hand and his heart on his sleeve. Los Dodgers till the end, always.